Hi everyone, I'm so proud and happy to be this year's recipient of the CTA Human Rights Award for LGBTQ Advocacy. Equity and diversity have been my life's work, so I'm especially honored and humbled to be receiving this from my peers. I'd like to thank some people this evening. First, thank you CTA for this award, and a special thanks to my colleagues Lee Cambra and Holly Letterly, who nominated me. And I'd also like to thank my dear friends Benny and Vince. Your support over the years has been invaluable, and I love you both. And I'd also like to thank all the other folks this evening who are receiving human rights awards. When I was in school, there was no such thing as advocacy or support for queer youth. Like so many others, I was bullied every day in school for being queer. It started in 6th grade and it only ended after I dropped out at the beginning of my junior year. My safe space was the Pacific Grove Public Library, and books were my solace. It's so important that people see themselves reflected in books, and I'm so glad that publishers are now producing a lot of diverse titles. 4 books that helped me navigate queer youth were Louisa May Alcott's Little Women, her Jo and Laurie, the original queer kids of American literature, challenged the gender binary and cultural norms. William Moulton Marston's Wonder Woman comics showed me a world where equity was possible, patriarchy was not inevitable, and fighting for equity and equality was a great task. Joanna Russ's The Female Man and Samuel Delaney's novel Dahlgren blew open my consciousness and profoundly influenced my understanding of feminism, sexuality, and ethnicity. And they showed me worlds in which feminism, queerness, and ethnic diversity were the norms. As happy as I am to be receiving this award, it comes at a time when our country is in turmoil and we have a new administration that seeks to erase categories of gender and sexual identity, tamper with birthright citizenship, and government-sanctioned enforcement of white supremacy and systemic racism, and the inhuman goal of deporting millions of Americans. To quote the great Joanna Russ, I don't trust anybody who isn't angry. I could say more, but they've asked us to keep these speeches short. So in closing, thank you so much for this award. I really appreciate it.